But we just have to understand that when a transformational figure enters the fray, you got to pause and then isolate and compartmentalize and give them the love that they're due. And in this case, it belongs to Caitlin Clark.
There's only one that can do what Caitlin Clark did. Bring all those eyes. For pure basketball purists, there's nobody like her.
Caitlin Clark has made history once again. Just when we thought her record-breaking season couldn't get any more impressive, she went ahead and did something no athlete has done in recent memory. Caitlin has now swept all the major Athlete of the Year awards, from Times Athlete of the Year to the SBJ Business Athlete of the Year, and even the Associated Press Female Athlete of the Year. This basketball sensation is on fire, and there's no stopping her. However, not everyone is thrilled. Angel Reese, for one, is not pleased at all. In fact, she's openly denied that Clark deserves all the accolades. Can you believe?
Like, it's been hard for me, but adjusting and just kind of have that mindset of like just moving on has been something I try to give myself a little bit of grace.
Caitlin Clark is box office. She is a star. If Angel Reese was older, I would have gotten on her about what she just said. Because I would have been like, how naive can you be? But she is young. She's only 22.
The drama happening right now? What started as an award race has turned into a full-blown rivalry that's got everyone talking. But here's the twist, only one side sees it that way. We watch one superstar for her incredible skill, while the other star, well, let's just say she's got a different approach. We're diving into it.
What is your stance on that?
So my whole thing was like, when I got drafted, number 7. So I'm like, cool, like the pressure is not even on me because I'm drafted 7, so the pressure shouldn't be up there. So I'm like, all right, cool, I can just hoop. I'm like, all right, cool.
It's because you started killing it.
Well, yeah.
And they're like, oh.
I'm still a rookie. I'm still figuring it out. Trying to figure things out.
Story that's shaking up the basketball world. It's got it all: Caitlin Clark's raw talent, her fiery competitive spirit, and Angel Reese's entertaining antics. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's about to unfold. Ready to see how this all plays out? Let's break it down and see why Clark's recent success is causing such a stir.
Angel Reese is a wonderful player, but she does not compare to what and who Caitlin Clark is when she's on the basketball floor. Plain and simple.
Let's take a closer look at Caitlin Clark's incredible season and why she's been racking up these awards. What she accomplished on the court didn't just make her year in the WNBA stand out, it completely redefined what a breakout season looks like. Wondering how she did it? Don't worry, we're about to break it all down. First off,
Angel Reese spoke to the media. She didn't speak to the media after the game against Caitlin Clark, but a member of the Chicago Sky, the national title winner at LSU, and she talked about where all this attention started with her and Caitlin Clark.
Clark didn't just set records, she smashed them in a way that's hard to believe. Remember when I said she did something no other player in WNBA history has? Well, here's the big reveal: she broke 62 records. Not 1, not 2, 62. Can you even wrap your mind around that? This isn't just a historic achievement, it's on a whole different level. Here's where things get even more exciting.
My expectation is to be one of the best players in the world one day. I wouldn't expect anything less than that.
Clark's incredible performance wasn't just about the numbers, it translated into real results on the court. Her standout play was a major reason the Indiana Fever secured their first playoff spot in nearly 10 years. That's right, Clark didn't just shine individually, she played a huge role in transforming the entire team. What's even more incredible is what Clark
history for the Fever rookie.
At this point, continue to be myself, and I think a lot of good will come from that.
Has done off the court. Her impact has been nothing short of amazing. Get this, WNBA merchandise sales skyrocketed by an unbelievable 500% during her rookie season. No, that's not a mistake, it's a 6-fold jump. It's like Clark waved a magic wand and suddenly everyone wanted a piece of the WNBA. But it's not just about jerseys and memorabilia. Her presence has been a game-changer for the entire league. Viewership is up, attendance is at an all-time high, and the WNBA is reaching new audiences like never before. Even sports economists are taking notice. Lavelle, a leading expert, called Clark a lightning rod.
This is a phenomenon. Caitlin Clark is a phenomenon.
For women's basketball, and he's absolutely right. Her influence has become so huge that people are comparing her to Michael Jordan in terms of revolutionizing the game's popularity. Ready for some eye-popping numbers? Clark's rookie season is estimated to have generated an incredible $36 million for Indianapolis alone. That's the kind of impact that has team owners and city leaders buzzing. Laval predicts that the combined value of professional women's basketball will soar by $1.6 billion in just the next 3 years. Yes, you heard that right, billion with a B. So, what does all this mean? Caitlin Clark isn't just a basketball star, she's a phenomenon that's changing the sport as we know it. She's redefining the game, both on and off the court.
I'm going to look at this the way I did with Michael Jordan. Now, she's not the Michael Jordan of her sport as far as athleticism, playing, dominating. But A'ja Wilson is the best player in the game. Not even a debate. But I'm talking about value now. Value to a franchise, value to a league, getting your team in the playoffs. They had the number 1 pick. They were the worst team last year. And there is value that I can attach to that.
Attracting countless new fans and creating a major economic impact. Her influence goes far beyond the stats, proving that she's exactly the superstar the WNBA has been waiting for to lead its transformation. Caitlin Clark's path to all these awards may seem like a guaranteed victory, but the full story is much more complicated. Remember Angel Reese? She was the other rookie who had the basketball world buzzing.
Talking about value, Michael Jordan was the most valuable player every single year because of what he meant to his team and what he meant to the league. And, oh, by the way, winning 6 titles. Can't argue with that. Caitlin Clark may not win titles. Las Vegas is still a great team. But the fact that she is doing what she's doing and at a very high level, you know, it's now commonplace where she'll go for 26 and 12. I mean, those are great numbers for any player, no matter how long you've been in the league.
The media framed their so-called rivalry as the ultimate showdown, a battle for the ages that had fans glued to every game. But just how close was this rivalry? The media couldn't stop drawing comparisons between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, creating a narrative of 2 young stars locked in a season-long duel. It felt like the perfect setup for a dramatic showdown, as if these 2 athletes were destined.
Angel Reese, there's nothing that she does where you go, did you see her? Other than she plays really, really hard, and I liken her game to Moses Malone. Moses Malone was relentless. So it's not that I don't appreciate who she is or how she plays. There is no one like Caitlin Clark in the history of the WNBA.
Destined to compete with each other all year. But as the season went on, some started to question if the rivalry was as close as it seemed. Was this battle truly a fierce competition, or was it more about fueling the hype? The answer became crystal clear when Caitlin Clark was named Rookie of the Year and First-Team All-WNBA. This wasn't just a win, it was a strong statement that shattered the idea of a neck-and-neck race. Reese,
saying Angel Reese is better than Caitlin Clark is saying Rodman was better than Michael Jordan, or Ben Wallace was better than Kobe, or even Andre Drummond was better than LeBron. And I shouldn't have to point out that Angel Reese is actually a poor defender.
Understandably upset, didn't hold back her feelings. She openly disagreed with the decision, insisting that Clark didn't deserve the honor. Her reaction sparked even more drama, dividing fans and fueling heated debates online. But the real question is, was Reese's frustration purely emotional, or was there something more behind it? Here's the bigger picture. Caitlin Clark isn't just chasing awards. She has an innate drive to be the best and perform at the highest level, all while transcending the game itself. She doesn't need rivalries to prove her worth. Her skill isn't just impressive.
But her attention, her notoriety is based off Caitlin Clark. Because she wins the national title, first thing she does, she mocks Caitlin Clark. And then she doesn't even celebrate with her teammates. So she's made it personal with Caitlin Clark. Then she's played off of that.
It's transformative, bringing unprecedented attention to women's basketball. This isn't just about one player, it's about elevating the entire sport and inspiring a new generation. While it may not be for her skill, Angel Reese is still drawing attention to women's basketball, and that's a good thing, right? Think about it. When was the last time 2 WNBA rookies created this much buzz? One for her incredible...
I thought scoring, yes, she's the all-time greatest scorer in the history of college basketball, men's or women's, but passing like this? I'm talking about gifted LeBron-esque bounce passing. I'm talking about gifted LeBron-esque two-handed, full court, touchdown pass kind of passing. The likes of which I don't see in the WNBA.
Talent and grace, the other for her larger-than-life presence and off-court activities. Social media is buzzing with discussions, highlights, and debates, and games featuring Clark and Reese have brought in record-breaking audiences. These two aren't just athletes, they're catalysts for a movement. They've energized the league and made women's basketball a hot topic. Clark's global awards carry a significance that goes well beyond her individual performance. They mark a turning point for the WNBA. Caitlin isn't just breaking records, she's redefining what's possible.
That skinny white girl was the best thing that ever happened to the WNBA. She's already the most exciting and entertaining player in the league, the entire league, the one you can't take your eyes off of.
Her ability to attract fans, create excitement, and capture attention has been nothing short of amazing. People aren't just calling her a great player, they're calling her a transformative figure, someone capable of reshaping the entire league. But with all this attention comes intense scrutiny. Not everyone in the WNBA community is thrilled with the spotlight on Clark. Some veterans and former legends have voiced concerns, worried that the heavy focus on one player might overshadow others. So, why the pushback? For some, it's about fairness. They believe other players who've made significant contributions to the league aren't getting the recognition they deserve. Others are concerned that all the hype around Clark could create unrealistic expectations or take attention away from the teamwork that makes basketball so special.
Asia Wilson is her name. Quote, "It doesn't matter what we all do as black women, we're still going to be swept underneath."
Special. But here's the twist, all this debate and controversy might actually be a good thing for women's basketball. It's sparking conversations, attracting new fans, and shining a spotlight on the WNBA like never before. This isn't just about Caitlin Clark, it's about the bigger impact on the sport. Her success has sparked important discussions on how the WNBA promotes its players and builds its brand. Some argue the league should focus on marketing all its stars, not just the latest sensation. However, there's no denying that Clark's presence has been a driving force for change.
They're going to cut down 22-year-old Caitlin Clark, who has single-handedly changed the game, brought in millions of other young fans, old fans. How about the ratings in college basketball for her? Record ratings. And now, in her very short WNBA career, shattering records. Isn't that a win for everybody?
Bringing fresh energy and excitement to women's basketball. Caitlin Clark didn't just break records, she obliterated them. She redefined expectations and set a whole new standard for what a season can be. By raising the bar for women's basketball, she's inspiring the next generation of players and fans. Clark has shown that top-level competition and skill can capture the public's imagination, creating moments that go beyond the games themselves.
Like, what are we doing and why? Please stop. Let's celebrate Caitlin Clark, celebrate her greatness, celebrate her courage to keep pushing through.
She's brought a new level of visibility to the WNBA, proving that women's basketball is just as thrilling and compelling as the men's game. And she's only just getting started. So, what's next for Clark and Reese? Their so-called rivalry has already done so much to bring attention to the league, but it feels like this is just the beginning. The next time they face off, remember, it's not just about competition, it's about progress, growth, and shaping the future of the sport. These two athletes aren't just playing for themselves, they're playing for the future of women's basketball. So, what's next for the WNBA in the Caitlin Clark?
Caitlin Clark, you go, girl. Don't listen to these people. Keep going strong. Most of us are normal and have your back.
Caitlin Clark has made history once again. Just when we thought her record-breaking season couldn't get any more impressive, she went ahead and did something no athlete has done in recent memory. Caitlin has now swept all the major Athlete of the Year awards, from Times Athlete of the Year to the SBJ Business Athlete of the Year, and even the Associated Press Female Athlete of the Year. This basketball sensation is on fire, and there's no stopping her. However, not everyone is thrilled. Angel Reese, for one, is not pleased at all. In fact, she's openly denied that Clark deserves all the accolades. Can you believe the drama happening right now? What started as an award race has turned into a full-blown rivalry that's got everyone talking. But here's the twist, only one side sees it that way. We watch one superstar for her incredible